Okay, I am going to show you guys my script that I wrote that will tell you what professor on campus to go to depending upon what type of question you have. So say you have a networking question or a web development question or a scripting question, those types of things. This program will tell you what professor you should go to get your answers from. So I'm going to pull this up first. Let me do this quick. So this is what my code looks like. Basically, I've got a case set for different types of questions that you could have. I have networking, web dev, scripting, birds, which we'll get into in a bit, a reset button, and exit. Got a little bit of a, I guess you could say, a README, but it's more like just an introductory page that'll show up right before going into the main part of the script. And that's really all there is to it. It's just the case options, closing the case, and just a little bit of formatting. That's kind of what that looks like. And now, oh, and I also wrapped the whole case option as a function just so I could put in this reset button so I could clear what was on the screen and bring the case options back. So I will close this quick and we'll start it up. So it comes up saying, what professor knows best? This program will tell you what professor you should reach out to if you have a question on homework or research topics. Press enter to continue the script. So I'll press enter. It'll say, what type of question do you have? Let's say I had a networking question. So I'll type in 1. And it'll say, do you need a copy of my Wireshark capture, brother? And I'll say yes or no. That's kind of a play on Brent Tolas. If you were to say yes, it would say go talk to Brent Tolas. Say we were to say no to that, it'd say go talk to Tom Halverson. Say we wanted to get a question answered in web dev, so we'll type in 2. Is a question regarding HTML, any of these things, just so I can show that it also has, data validation. Let's say I wanted to say CSS, but I accidentally typed in CSC. It'll say invalid option, please try again, and it'll take me back to this. So let's say I'll type in CSS. I also have it in so it's not case sensitive. You can put it in lowercase or uppercase. Oh, something went wrong there. That shouldn't have happened. Let me try this again. CSS. Okay, so it worked with uppercase for that one. Let's try it one more time. Huh. That's weird that had happened because now it seems to work. That's interesting. I wonder why that happened. Anyway, so now we'll go back into web dev. Say we had a question regarding HTML. Type that in. It'll show me that Jenkins should have the answer. Same thing will be different for the rest of them. And that's pretty much it. Now, say you have a smaller screen size and, at this point now you can't even see the top, the top lines where it shows you the menu. What you can do is you can type in 5. You can reset and it'll come just right back to here, which is pretty nice. For fun, I'll say 4 for birds. It's a play on Mr. Palmer and his good old birds. We'll go into scripting. Ask what language you want it, what language your question is in. I'll say Bash. It says I would turn to either Kramer or Bolt. Then we also got Python. Let's do that. Python. It says track down Kyle Cronin. Now let's say we wanted to do something for C programming. Now it asks, do you want to talk to the person in person or over email? Let's say you wanted to do it in person. It'd say if you can find Halverson, he's your man. Now we'll do the same things again. And now let's say we wanted to do it over email. I'd say Cody Whaley will have a swift email response time for your question. And all that good stuff. I think the only other one I didn't do was other. It just says, I would start with Halverson with your question, but try Whaley and Kramer as well. So that's kind of the gist of it. Again, 5 to reset it. And I'm not really using this script. I haven't built it for, obviously, for the content inside of it, but more so the structure of it. I can use the structure of the case and the if statements to be able to, possibly make some sort of a game out of it, some sort of matching game or whatnot, or maybe a guessing game as to, answering specific questions within a specific section. But yeah, I thought it was kind of interesting, something for, a first year student to look at. You have no idea what professor to turn to, but you have this program that you can open up and be like, okay, I have a networking question. Who are the teachers I can talk to? That type of thing. It's kind of a cool little program. So yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it. Thanks for checking it out.